So we're doing the Bakugo versus Todoroki.
I'm indifferent.
All right.
I guess we are. Right?
3, 2, 1. All right. Welcome to the AfrOtaku podcast, episode 28,000. The podcast where we talk about anime, manga, and everything else. I'm Mr. Good Guy, aka MGG, and I'm joined by my co-host, who will introduce himself starting right now.
Hey, I'm Player 5.
What up? It's Deuce.
What's going on? Jugga.
All right. In the effort to save time. Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
I am Gramps.
Hey, shit.
My bad.
And
What up? I am Gramps.
All right, in the effort to save time, we are skipping story time and decent news and going straight into the anime discussion. So let's talk about Bakugo versus Todoroki. First of all, who is on Bakugo's side? Let's just get the debaters out there.
well, first off,
Gramps is remote.
Well,
so
we gotta also declare like timeline. We're talking about like right now in the manga versus.
we're talking about current state both. Okay.
I mean,
We
like,
can do a current state.
Are we talking about that? Or
We can do a current state and a future.
Well, the question I answered. Future. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm telling you about
So, yeah, both times I'm Bakugo.
All right, so we got two Bakugos, Gramps.
Bakugo.
Three Bakugos. Jugga.
Just go Todoroki. So
Right now, I'm leaning towards Todoroki. I ain't gonna lie.
All right.
Okay, you got two
I'm
Todoroki.
gonna say Todoroki once again. My only point on this whole thing is you guys gotta show me how Bakugo gets around the scale in all fights. That's it.
Has he not done it?
How? When?
And didn't they fight in the tournament? He had to get around it somehow. Yeah. Right.
He
I
wasn't
don't know how
trying.
he got around it in the tournament.
He blew through that.
He was literally just going on and on and on.
Was
to go
that
through
back
a
when
glacier.
Todoroki was only
He didn't
using
do
ice
that,
though?
but that's the thing, right?
So what about the flame scale?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I feel like the ice
Wouldn't it
thing
make
was more
him
of
go
an
off?
obstacle.
Matter of fact, because
I mean, like-
he's hot now, nigga sweating
He's
and just
sweating is
blowing
good
up,
for him.
bro. Like,
Yeah,
We
what
don't
does
just
that mean
blow
for him?
sweating is good
Yeah.
for him.
That's
but then he blow that sweat up, right?
Yeah, so
Like,
being hot gonna make him have bigger explosions.
yeah, which is gonna fuck him up more.
No.
Because Todoroki still got the distance on
He
him.
not
So he's
soft
like,
with
oh,
that
you
shit.
hot. Now you can just start trying to
he
blow
got that
niggas up
AP
like it's a
shot
wrap.
now. Oh, he can snipe niggas.
I think Todoroki can dodge an AP
Todoroki's
shot.
so
Bro.
smooth.
no. Todoroki's not he ain't got no speed, bro.
Yeah.
But
Why?
Todoroki ain't got no
is nigga-
speed.
Y'all
Okay,
sweet.
hold on,
Where are you talking about? Where is that coming from?
First of all, where do
What
y'all?
happened to him versus Class B? The
Wait.
nigga ain't got feet.
Yeah, what physical feats do Todoroki got?
He can.
Has he ever
movements
done
with his
anything
ice.
physical?
Yeah, he
be
can
honest.
ride on his ice, bro. That's it.
And
Out the way.
he fast. You never see ice.
He can
he's
dodge
not
the
fast. Iceman, but not Todoroki. Todoroki got zero physical feats, bro.
What?
He a
Okay,
Gara
you know
ass
what?
nigga.
Okay,
No,
yo,
100%. That's what he is. He's Gara.
Kigara.
Yes, he's gone. Thank you.
Against like the weak niggas, they don't stand a chance.
Yeah,
Like,
he
but
just
if you,
spam.
I think if you can like touch him, it's a wrap.
That's what I'm
If you
saying.
can touch him.
One
and
to the jaw.
I totally agree with that. I just say, how do you get in to do that?
He's done
The
it.
thing is, we saw what Gar did in the tuning exams. We want to go with the Gar theory, bro. Nobody could touch him because they couldn't get close to him. Once they got close to him, he was like, oh yeah, I got this sand shield, but like he was still droppable once they got close to him. Naruto dropped once he got close. But can you get close? That's the
Yeah.
thing. No one could get close at that time period.
Yeah, they could.
And I don't
One
think-
nigga
I'm
kicked that
gonna-
nigga in the
who?
face. What is you talking about? Ida, I'm about to
Naruto
explain
with
to
main
you.
character syndrome?
No, I'm talking about this dude.
Oh, okay. I was
This
like,
is why I
what?
know for a fact Bakugo completely outclasses him in speed. Ida was able to run up on this nigga, kick him in the face, and almost drag him out of a tournament ring. That was before he got his power boost. They said that Deku is faster than Ida was back then at the tournament. And Bakugo has already put that nigga on his head, showing you he may not have the outright distance speed, but if we talking about maneuverability, he's more maneuverable and quicker than Deku. Therefore, Bakugo is quicker than Ida and will get in that nigga face and knock that bitch out.
What?
I'm actually in agreement in maneuverability that Bakugo has the W. I mean, for
I
pretty
give-
much almost all the
I can
characters,
give
Bakugo could probably
maneuverability,
have it.
yeah, but
But my
outright
biggest-
speed, what? I'm confused.
Compared to Todoroki, like Todoroki literally has shown nothing that he has like any kind of speed.
Their
but-
speed is equal, according to the stats. 4 out of 5
Okay,
for both.
those stats are relative.
Oh, here we go.
Those stats
With
are
the
relative.
fake news
No,
on the stats.
They are. Okay, if you look at those stats, then some of these niggas as strong as All Might.
Yeah.
Because those stats are relative to the person and their potential. Yeah, it's not relative to each other.
Because you have 5 in power doesn't mean you're as strong as All Might.
Exactly.
Everybody always trying to pull out this fake.
No, that's what
different niggas do their stat books different ways. The way Horikoshi do his, they relative to your potential.
We going to see.
Unless we say all these niggas as buff as All Might.
I just want to see if he got one on here. If All Might got one on here, S class, bro. All 6 out of 5. So it's scale for
So if a nigga got a 6, they on All Might level, is what you saying?
That's what it's saying here.
Alright, so let's go and find a nigga with a 6. Momo
Momo got a 6.
Okay, no, Momo and her smarts. Let's go to some nigga that got 6 in speed. Ida probably got like a 6 in speed. We saying that nigga All Might fast? Is that what we gonna say?
Hold on. Let's look this up.
Why would you say he wasn't?
Yeah, why would you say he wasn't?
Get the fuck out, bro. We about to shut this podcast up.
His ability is speed. Like, what you
Hold on.
With that power.
Let's actually see it.
Let's go now.
He ain't got a 6.
Oh, there you go. He's not 5 out of 5. So
okay,
relative to these niggas.
So we saying that this nigga Ida almost as
no, y'all can't call the fake news. We proved that the shit is scaled to who the person is.
Okay,
bro.
but if he has a 5, right, and they said All Might faster,
All Might is at the peak of his build. All Might not getting no better.
Right.
That's why all his shit is a 6.
So eventually he'll get to the peak of theirs. Let's look at endeavors then. Y'all want to use a different?
No, I'm saying if they say he has a 5, and they said the Deku's faster, and what is Deku have? Also a 5?
Yeah, we can look at Deku.
But then how does it, if he's faster, how is he also a 5?
Yeah, look at Deku speed. Oh, you going to NG butt fuck Todoroki.
So there it is. Boom. That nigga's scaled, bro.
So then they had the same
but that's actually, I would say, pretty relevant, because this isn't like this is from the most recent chapter. This is from back before that nigga was number 1. So he got some room to grow. Okay. Cooperativeness, I guarantee this higher now that he working with niggas as number 1.
Sure.
Guarantee that's higher.
Okay.
So let's look at Deku. If Deku speed under a 5, bro, then this shit clearly
invalid. I mean, even if it's a 5, it's still.
No, see, y'all know he's trying to backtrack.
Hold on, y'all gotta land on something.
Let's see. Damn, bro, fix your computer, bro.
Hey, bro, niggas is hot.
Niggas really on this nigga Todoroki tip. Good. He the best. Good.
Wait, what
speed is 1 out of 5.
That's bullshit. That's how you know.
So that's how you know it's relative to what he can be. His speed is comparable to getting to All Might. That's why this nigga 1, but he's still faster than Ida, bro. He's a 1, but faster than Ida.
He literally said that in the fucking chapter.
This shit is relative.
What's the truth then?
I think
niggas yucking that nigga Todoroki.
But I'm talking about they're talking about his technique and intelligence, right? So his technique is what allows him to do that speed. He did that speed with
his technique
is right.
He's near the top of his technique. His technique not gonna get that much better, but his speed, his All Might speed is gonna get leaps and bounds.
But I think what they're talking about here is base speed, not you like. What's your speed without necessarily like
without your quirk?
Not without the quirk, but like
so you saying Ida without his quirk 5? That nigga's just a track star without his quirk, bro?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying like his technique is what allowed him to achieve that speed.
Yes.
Which is why his technique is there and his speed is not.
And his speed
does that make sense?
But that don't make any sense, because if it wasn't relative, and we just talking about flat number speed, his speed should be comparable to Ida's.
Also, if you're saying this is done beforehand, what time beforehand? Because when did he release that whole like he's faster than Ida's speed?
That was recent.
And in what case was that done?
That was recent.
Right, so this is probably different.
Yeah, I mean...
So I'm saying at one point, basically, when this was released, which is, I'm going to guess is like probably around the time they did that competition, these niggas' speeds was the same.
Okay.
But again, even if it was old, all I'm saying is, if Ida is a 5 out of 5...
Compared to All Might 6?
But we already agreed to that long time ago. You're the one who said, like, oh yeah, you be talking about how, like, we talked about how fucking Lumillion could be top heroes already. Like, we talked about how Todoroki can be top tier heroes already. So we can't say that this isn't unbelievable. This is believable.
100% unbelievable. You want to know why?
Why?
Because it took Ida physical time to run from the JSA to the campus. All Might went how long he say? 5 kilometers? He went 5 kilometers. That's like 4 miles in less than 30 seconds. Fuck out of here, my guy. That nigga all might moving. So this nigga Ida literally take time.
So you're telling me Todoroki's power is not equivalent to his father's power right now? Flame to flame.
Based on the words they said, flame to flame, yes, he has equivalent flame.
So there you go. So his power makes sense.
But his skill is nowhere near what Endeavor can do.
His technique is 5 out of 5 right now. So I guess apparently it is there.
But they must be talking about relative to him. Because we can't be talking about technique. Endeavor can make physical objects out of fire. This nigga just do this.
I don't know, bro. We don't know that he can't do those things. He just never needed to not do it.
We haven't seen
all of Todoroki's fights has been I burn you dead. It's over.
I still think we're getting low-key a little away from our initial jump into this in the first place.
Ahead. Which is just proving that their speed is on the same level.
How did you prove that?
It just says it with the data books. That speed is equal to that speed. 4 out of 5.
5 out of 5 is equal to another 5 out of 5 is what he's saying.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying.
In terms of like this person, a pro hero versus
look at it like
a regular
HP, right?
nigga.
If your HP is, if my HP is 100 and your HP is 50, I still have more HP than you. Both of our HPs are like 100%, which is equivalent to a 5 out of 5. Mm-hmm. Because I have more than you, it means that my HP is still higher than yours.
What you guys proved is that pro hero versus UA student is different. It's scaled to that. But you never proved anything about UA student to UA student.
I'm fine with that.
I think those are equivalent. If they're saying they're both 4 out of 5, it means them niggas' speed is equal, bro. Now, if one was a pro hero and one wasn't, then what you guys say is valid.
I don't think you can say that either because as he's Lockjaw
Lumillion don't even got a data book in here, so we know this is pre-Lumillion entering the story.
Which does not necessarily mean pre-5% Cal. Because that he did that before Lumillion. Okay. I can say that we don't have enough data to say that it isn't scale school kid to school kid and hero to hero. Mm-hmm. But we can't necessarily say that it is. I say that data book is inconclusive.
That's what I got. Speed is inconclusive. So you guys cannot prove to me that he can outspeed him to the point where like Todoroki can't give him the distance.
Fuck out of here.
In the tournament, what happened? I don't remember that fight. What happened in that fight?
I don't remember.
Bakugo beat that nigga.
Okay.
How did he beat him?
He blew through all his ice every time he made ice.
When he was only using ice.
He blew that shit the fuck up.
Mm-hmm. It did take him time. I want to note that. So.
It took him time to get through the Todoroki now uses fire. We saw what it was doing to Hot Steel. That nigga was gonna die, bro. Like
he was standing there accepting.
Real steel, yes, because that's his quirk. Like he can actually withstand the steel.
He can't bounce around. This nigga Bakugo literally is fast enough to
What I'm
drop
saying is
niggas.
you can't prove Bakugo can't get burned. Todoroki uses his fire right now. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure Bakugo can get burned.
He can also
He also can get damaged by his own fire.
Explosions as his power. How is that not heat?
It is heat, but he gets hurt by those explosions. Is that true or not true? Am I making that up?
Yeah, he gets some type of... Yeah, if he do it to a big enough explosion, he'd shatter his...
the same way Bakugo can get... Todoroki can also get hurt by fire.
I don't think Bakugo is fireproof. So to me, all right, now how is he skirting around these flames to get the distance? He burst through the ice, but he still got to burst through these flames now because now Todoroki uses them.
Yeah, I think of it like... I think ice is a physical thing, which is hard. The ice is the harder thing to deal with than the fire to me. He can... You have to physically get through the ice. That's fair. But fire, he doesn't have to physically burst through fire.
It depends on the scale of his fire, though. Todoroki pretty much everything that Todoroki does, scale is huge. And
it's casual.
Says Glacier in an instant.
The key here is casual. At the end of the day, all I need is Todoroki is what I'm doing is requiring less energy than what he's doing. So I just gotta wear out the nigga stamina. It's a wrap. That's what I'm saying. You guys can't get around that. He can do this ice and fire thing. Like we've never seen him sweat from doing this. He just be like.
Okay,
as much as he's dodging
in the 5-on-5,
because Real Steel actually got close to him. What I'm saying is, I'm not arguing that when Bakugo gets face to face, it's not over with. I'm arguing that he will never get face to face, or the times he won't be more than the times Todoroki can keep him away. I'm saying, show me where that happens, and I'm done. Like I don't have an argument.
This is what I gotta say. One, we've never seen Bakugo get tired, except the times where he used city block wide explosions on All Might.
Which Todoroki does on a regular.
Okay, cool. No, Todoroki don't explode shit. He just shoots
That's what I'm saying, but his fire is that scale.
It don't explode, but it don't explode.
I feel you, but I'm saying he does that casually.
I get that. Okay, but for what Bakugo does, we've never seen him get tired. When it's talking about blasting around and doing regular Bakugo shit, we never see him go, man, I'm about to run out. So, like, your stamina thing, I would say they stamina equal. Second of all, Bakugo is the second fastest character in 1A. He is only beat by Ida, whose power is fucking speed. If you saying my nigga can't dodge around his blast, you tripping.
Well, and then you just once again, you guys are keep bringing this to, like, I'm saying that Todoroki is like going to drop him as in like fight him. I'm saying he's just playing a battle of attrition and he's just like keep in mind he's just as smart as Bakugo. So it's not like he's like doing some like other intelligence is 4 out of 5.
Wow.
His intelligence
this
4 out of 5, bro. Like what is he talking about? Like, he literally saying these niggas are equal. So my goal is if we go off that, like if we go off this book and just start with the fact that they're equal, right?
And we
now
also
the question is what separates them?
I feel like this book we already accepted that this book is kind of like as far as data goes.
Sure things
so that's
changed.
okay to use that as your base.
Yeah, that's what I'm using as my base.
We gotta use anecdotal shit here.
Yeah.
That nigga Todoroki don't ever plot. That nigga be like,
what do you mean? The Razor Head fight?
What? Hotter.
The Razor Head fight, he plotted some
one fight.
Yeah.
Bakugo what did he plot every fight?
He was the one who helped Momo with the win at the end.
Do you think Todoroki is smarter than Deku?
Do I think Todoroki is smarter than that? No.
In fight strats.
Of course not.
Okay. I think Bakugo is 100% even with Deku. In fact, I think Bakugo is Deku's foil. He is the exact same character as Deku. Only difference is he got a power and attitude.
Oh,
them niggas are exactly the same.
Though.
Them niggas move the same. They got the same basic attacks. They work off the same thing. I'm going to out-agility you, outthink you, and then hit you with some hard shit.
Right.
Like, they the same character.
Which tells me that they'll get some wins, which is totally fine. But to say that he would win 10 out of 10 fights, I
didn't say 10 out of 10.
That's what I'm saying, but I don't agree that he would win majority of those fights either.
I give Bakugo 7.
I don't.
7 out of 10 Bakugo.
Yeah, I give him 5 or less, to be honest.
I think the argument for Todoroki is simply scale. Homie busts out glaciers and waves of flames, easy.
Casual, he can do this for days.
I just don't think, even with all the agility and
you gotta close the distance.
It's like, how are you gonna get around?
You gotta close the distance.
He's literally done already.
Yes.
No, wait.
In the field where
he did the glacier by going through it. And when he actually did get in contact,
two things.
Todoroki, go ahead.
He did it when they were fighting in the tournament, which was on a field that forced them to be in close quarters. It wasn't like, oh, we have this city to fight in. That's my whole thing. You guys are constraining it to all these things that help Bakugo win. You're giving him advantages he shouldn't have. If this regular thing, like Todoroki has the freedom to go as far as he wants, which means Bakugo has to follow him that distance, which means he has to maintain the stamina and all that energy to do that battle of attrition. He does not have the strats for that.
In that case,
he does not have the stamina for that. Like, I don't care what strats he can come up with. If my battle is I just need to get as far away from this nigga as possible. Then what can you abstract there? What's the strat?
Like that, then. Todoroki won't win. If they're a mile away and Bakugo just throwing up ice glaciers to put in between
but you're
them.
putting him in a situation where you win. If they are like
I'm not putting him in a situation where he wins.
If you say
I'm putting him in a situation that makes sense. That's fair.
If they at reasonable, hey, we can talk distance enough to talk and say, hey, nigga, now we got to fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's reasonable. They can be in an open area, but if they gotta at least be distance to talk and say we're about to fight.
Yeah, that's fine. So all you're saying is that, like, what I hear you guys are saying is he's so fast that every time they do that, Bakugo just speed blitz him and then that's it. Which means none of his strats come into play. None of his other things come into play.
What y'all did and he a regular nigga.
What are you talking about?
Stain. Give me that blood. I'm regular. Bakugo way faster than Stain. Stain a bum.
But why are we
talking about now?
Why are we saying Todoroki didn't get faster?
He that nigga don't do it. He don't do it.
He was involved in that fight as well. he didn't get any boost from that.
But you gotta remember, I mean, again, if it's 1v1, he ain't caring about nothing but his enemy. He
got his just because we didn't see
so he can't be popping up glaciers
development in the
homies.
That's true. Just because we didn't see Todoroki's development the same way we saw Bakugo's doesn't mean he didn't get development.
Did you not pay attention to the last chapter? Or the last arc was all about Team 1A has not gotten better. Their abilities haven't gotten better. They only got strapped better. Right. They've been saying that whole
So where's Bakugo's development coming from?
Then? Bakugo development is only up here. That nigga just been cold.
Right.
Whatever you seen that nigga do,
so you're saying all that speed he had since when?
Since the jump. Shit.
So then this 4 out of 5.
Okay.
Yes. It's the same 4 out of 5. No, you can't just throw that.
I get that. Yeah, but Todoroki is not as fast as Bakugo.
Bro, you just said they had no development.
They didn't.
Right. So you said Bakugo
been faster.
Yes, that 4 out of 5 is not equal to Bakugo's 4 out of 5. You said
Bakugo's had this speed since day one. This is strats from day one. And they say that they're both equal day one.
No,
but there's no development that happened, so they're still equal today. Why are we trying to show these?
Are you talking about they speed the same? Because if you are, you being a cluck, nigga. Have you done? We've already established.
You just said there was no actual development in terms of like raw ability. Yes. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So this equal thing still stands true.
No, but we've already accepted that this is not realistic because this nigga's 4 out of 5 is not the same as Todoroki or Bakugo's 4 out of 5. They not the same. They not the same speed. If you think they the same speed, you don't pay attention to the manga. That's some clutch shit. This nigga don't move. Bakugo's like fast. He actually fast. Like, what are you talking about?
Look, bro.
Okay, wait.
No, but for real, are you thinking that just because they have the same numbers on this automatically means their shit's just equal?
I'm not saying that they're shit.
But that's what he's saying. He's saying
what I'm saying is
it's not equivalent.
This thing says that these people are like equal in terms of fighting ability.
No, it say they got a number.
Yeah, the percentage rise, I guess, is the same. 4 out of 5.
To me, I feel like that means like these dudes are comparable in terms of ability.
But how?
That's a perception, and as we know,
okay. So if
we're comparing them in terms of ability today,
if the chapter says one thing and then the data book says something, what are you going to take then? Because in the manga itself,
how are the data books created?
Huh?
How are the data books created? Like, at the end of the day, these get signed off from the writer.
Yeah,
the writer puts out a data book after he writes a chapter.
But again
he's saying this is the truth.
No, but
we are interpreting what he meant by this.
You're not getting direct from the manga. You get direct words and actions from this nigga that he drew himself. From here, you getting the interpretation that you don't know what these numbers mean. You're assuming what they mean. And what we're saying is, although he said, I believe that these are based on the person's potential. This is the speed. A 5 will be the speed of a grown man that regularly works out really good.
To me, all that means is that if it is based off their potential, Bakugo and Todoroki really don't have that far to go.
Yeah, they're not getting that much better.
They're as good as they're ever going to get.
I would say that's pretty true.
Okay.
They're not the main character. Quirks don't really get. Actually, he did just introduce.
So is Bakugo ever gonna get? Yeah, is Bakugo ever gonna get on the same tier as Deku? If he's supposed to be his rival.
If we look at the way he built the world, then the answer should be no. But because of recent events in the manga that are not reflected here, we know that quirks can now grow. In the beginning, he said that wasn't the case.
Right.
But now we see it is. So shit, niggas might start shooting lightning. If Todoroki starts shooting lightning, he get the dub, but he don't. He's slow.
Look, just go ahead and give out y'all fights. Like, y'all still haven't made me convinced. Like I said, my thing is 5 or less Bakugo. That's it. And they either tie or he gets less fights. He's not getting around this scale.
I personally say 6 out of 10 for Todoroki.
Yeesh.
I go 7 or 8 out of 10 for Bakugo. The scale thing, that might if you say that prevents Bakugo from winning, I still don't see him beating Todoroki. No, I think it's the other way around. No, yeah, it might prevent Bakugo from winning, but I still don't see Todoroki beating him. Like, if you put shit in between them, like, Bakugo still is going. What's going to happen? Todoroki is not going to beat him just by putting distance between them or putting ice between them or putting fire between them. He's not going to throw some fire at him, and Bakugo's not going to stand there and just get hit by some fire.
No, but that's the thing. Okay, I think you're thinking too much as far as a wall of glacier. Now just imagine a wall of fire.
I think Bakugo's faster than a wall of fire.
Yeah, 100%.
No.
Because that nigga moves like a fucking nigga shot by a rocket. Fire is kind of... A flamethrower is slower than a bullet. Bakugo shoots explosions. He can propel himself really fast. A bullet is faster than a flamethrower. As far as we know, those fires are just coming out at like flamethrowing speed. We never seen somebody go, damn, that nigga shooting that fire fast. Like he just shooting out fire. Bakugo can just boom. I'm away from that.
And again, we're just going off what we've seen. Like, if the latter comes out and says, hey, Bakugo shooting fire at the speed of light, sure, okay, fine. All right. Then I'll give him the dub. But until then, I'm going off what we've seen. And there's no reason for us to believe that Todoroki can actually even hit Bakugo.
Todoroki hasn't even taken out a fast character yet, besides Ida, which he did catch that nigga lacking, but Ida almost beat that nigga. This is what I was saying. Hey, I'm going to go ahead and say 7 out of 10. Bakugo take the dub. And the reason being, I only see Todoroki winning in certain situations. A situation where he already is at max distance. A situation where he is actually just overwhelming. And for some reason, Bakugo can't strat it. And then really just because I think he a cool character is the third one. But like, I think we also forgetting about Bakugo's AP shot, which is long range, condensed, and strong enough to pierce through solid stone.
But you're saying Toguro is just going to stand there and
that nigga slow.
How fast is the AP shot move?
I don't know. As fast as a bullet. As fast as an explosion.
What are you talking about? Right was taking rapper punches, bro.
No, he wasn't taking them. He was sleeping. What are you talking about? That nigga was sleeping.
What? He can't dodge an AP shot? Y'all really sleeping on Toguro just because he's been a lazy nigga because he's never needed to try. Once again, that's like Tom Hardy.
You're right. Shaquille O'Neal can shoot threes. I never see that nigga do it. So he must be able to do it in the NBA, right?
Like I said,
clearly people have skills that they don't use in life or death situations. This nigga was in a life or death situation against a ninja and was like, you know what? All this speed I got that to keep up with Bakugo, I ain't gonna use it.
All right, didn't Bakugo also go against Stain?
No, that was Ida, Deku,
and they all caught the same speed blitz from
Stop
Stain.
it. No, Ida and Deku was not getting blitzed by that nigga. That nigga was hitting them with knives. But as far as like speed wise, Todoroki was the only nigga that was like, huh? That nigga fast, bro. Them other niggas was bouncing along the walls with his ass, bro.
Oh yeah, that's after Deku learned to jumping off the wall.
Yeah, Deku was on it with that nigga. Deku was there.
Well, I mean, who is Todoroki fought, right?
Nobody with clout.
No, really, who is Todoroki fought that you consider to be
fast?
Yeah,
that I consider to be fast,
or even strong in general.
Now I will say this.
But like, how can you say that? Like, what are Bakugo's list of fights? What are Bakugo's list of fights?
He beat 5 niggas on his own, pretty much.
Really?
Who are 5?
Them Class B niggas.
What do you mean?
What are you talking about?
He beat them niggas.
Wait, but they were fast?
No, he's just beat 5 niggas like by himself.
Right.
Oh, that's what you're saying.
He definitely had the teams out there, bro.
Well, Todoroki did drop all them niggas in that tournament. Remember when all them niggas ran up on him and that nigga was like,
we're arguing about people who are the same. They're like built to be the same type of person.
In a way, that is accurate.
I don't think they're the same type of person.
I don't think they're the same type of person, but you think ability-wise, they share that big 3 responsibility.
You see how this nigga...
Okay, I just want to main character. Do you think he would beat
this clip right here? I would say that Todoroki is about as fast as regular Deku, because regular Deku is a nigga that constantly works out. This nigga Bakugo moved 3 different blasts before this nigga could turn around from his punch. Throw a punch as hard as you can. Think about how quick that is. This nigga changed it.
I just think he ever won
for a short ass distance.
Okay, I understand that, but what I'm saying is Todoroki a regular kid.
Yeah, his power doesn't do this speed at all.
Todoroki is. I want to say Todoroki would be faster than Deku right here.
What?
Like I said,
bro, this is like
F1 2. He was working out.
Before we go into that, Gramps, what's your thing?
Yeah, you're right.
Finally, nigga.
My bad.
7 out of 10. The man's strikes are. I feel like his strats are way better.
I don't know what strats y'all see, fam.
No, he just dropped 5 niggas?
There's no strats involved with his fight with Toguro. That's one.
I think you just be skipping when you fight.
Look, all I'm saying is you guys keep arguing the same points that I'm not arguing. I never said that Bakugo wouldn't be able to close the distance. I never said...
I feel like Deku has very good battle strats. And considering his fight against Bakugo and seeing that Bakugo dropped his ass, I'm saying that Bakugo's strats are just as good or a bit better than Deku.
Agreed.
And I know damn well Todoroki is nowhere near Deku's level of stress.
I agree.
Behind that.
Last thing I'm gonna say is like I feel like we gotta.
If Bakugo has the opportunity to use the environment to his advantage, he's gonna use that shit. If they're in the desert or whatever, yeah, Todoroki's gonna take his ass out.
Why wouldn't Todoroki do the same thing?
Because he hasn't shown to do it.
To get into the cut, yeah, he's gonna use that to his advantage to get close and take his ass out.
All right. Like I said, last thing I'm gonna say is like we talking about strats. Like Deku had to come up with strats in order to win fights because all his power is like super strength. Like I'm confused as like I don't see like this strat argument. I don't think applies here, and that's what I'm gonna say. Like I said, it comes down to basically can he close the distance? Yes, he can. So he's going to get some dubs off that. But at the same time, does he have the stamina to go the long haul fight that Todoroki does? No.
Okay.
How do you?
So
how
that's how Todoroki
gets.
How
do you?
How can you say he doesn't have the stamina?
Show me a long fight of
Bakugo
ever. When was there ever a long fight?
When has he ever been tired?
What are you talking
Besides
about?
when he fought All Might. That's the only time Bakugo has ever said anything about.
What about
when has Todoroki ever been tired?
He ain't never fought All Might.
But I'm saying if they both never been tired, how can you just make an assumption saying that Bakugo will get tired?
Has he used attacks that have drained his stamina? Has he used attacks that have hurt his body? That's what I.
They both have.
What?
But now that since you've been using the fire, they even pop that back up.
Oh no!
He regulates his shit now. So
he literally pointed out in the last arc that we seen him. Hey, I'm getting better at regulating, but I'm not perfect. So it's not like he can just spam forever. Honestly, we have seen Todoroki have more negative side effects from his quirk than we have Bakugo. Like every other fight, that nigga getting chilly on one side or some shit. He literally mentions how he has to control it. Bakugo only ever been like, yo, my arms hurt once, and that's when this nigga had to nuke All Might. So where is this coming from?
All I'm gonna say is I still don't think that Bakugo has the stamina. If it doesn't come from anywhere, that's fine. But basically, what you guys are saying is the same thing I'm arguing for Todoroki. You guys are saying he would lose because you know nothing about him, and I'm saying Bakugo would lose because I don't feel like I know that much about him either. Like that's what it came down to at the end of the day.
I mean, that's your interpretation of it.
Y'all seen his speed?
But I think we know a fair deal about
what y'all hyping up is Bakugo's speed. That's it.
And his strats.
But what strats?
Okay, this is what I gotta say.
I'm not saying he doesn't have strats. I'm saying is like what. How is that benefiting him in the fight versus Todoroki? It doesn't matter. So I don't care about the strats.
Todoroki not OP to the point where strats won't matter. Strats work against everybody.
That's true.
That nigga could blow up a bunch of dirt and hit that nigga in the head with one rock and he could KO. Like that's just real life. Strats do matter.
Yeah.
And then also,
but in this fight, how many wins is it? How crucial is it to the dub?
I think it's very important. I think strats in this anime are more important.
No, I'm talking about in terms of this versus we talking about. I know it's important in the manga, but in terms of this versus, like how crucial is it to the dub versus Todoroki?
At least 3 of his.
It sounds like no from what y'all saying.
I think 3 of his dubs are on strats.
Okay,
strats alone.
That's it. I mean, we all said ours. I'm good.
Well, Melanie thinks. Do you think Todoroki can beat Deku?
Do I think Todoroki? Of course not. Deku's the main character.
Besides, of course,
I can't take that out of the equation.
I
can't take that out of the equation because
Deku's going to win. Same strats or same battle.
Well,
I'm saying I can't take it out the.
Yeah, Bakugo's also the main character.
Bakugo keep beating that nigga.
Yeah, because Bakugo's his rival. He gets that privilege.
So what do you mean, bro?
What do you mean, like Sasuke? Like
so
you get that privilege.
Bakugo got power too. Then
when you edit this, put that meme in where that nigga looking like. Cause motherfuckers tripping.
Because if you make that argument, Bakugo got to be on the same level as that.
Main character shit into it, like that's kind of odd. I feel like Todoroki doesn't get that shine that the other niggas get. Like why would he ever? Why would you say that? Like
you can't just take out the main character thing for 1 second. You can't like actually think about it.
If I take it out, Deku loses every fight he's ever been in. Why is Deku so great? It's the main character syndrome that makes him that great. If he never had this power, that's the main character syndrome. The power is literally the main character syndrome that's injected in him. So what are you talking about? He loses
you get what I'm saying? If Deku was if it was even playing field, they all had the same power.
If Deku was just a nigga with super strength,
he loses every fight. He still has All Might's power. It's not just super strength.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with if Deku's not the main character, he probably lose every fight except the Todoroki one.
Or Gentle.
Hey, the Todoroki fight, in the gentle fight, like I think that nigga could have bashed the shit out of Todoroki.
Yeah, I think back then, like when Deku like just used like the finger shit, there was less main character syndrome involved because it was more like, oh, I have to think about how I can utilize this broken power in the thing. But now he like some of the limiters are off, so like I don't see it.
That's true.
And I hate taking rival fights into like consideration when it comes to these type of things because those are solely, in my opinion, plot based. Like the winning of a rival, like in that fight, is solely up to the author, whether like or not the person is stronger or weaker. It always happens based off of what the author feels like should happen in that moment. It never happens based off of who should actually win, in my opinion. I don't want to use that.
My nigga Bakugo also does have the conviction to never lose and has literally only lost a fight to All Might. Just gonna throw that out there.
Well, using the same logic though, Todoroki's fight with Bakugo, he was still going under the mental trauma after the fight with Deku. So he wasn't at 100% either. So, I mean, like, he's just now getting through that. So if we're talking about full capability, Todoroki ready to go, then even that, we barely seen too.
Yeah, I think niggas is underestimating Bakugo's AP shot and his his big bomb. I think that big bomb will carry more force than Todoroki's fireball. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, so imagine if Todoroki's like fireball and he like pulled the trigger. I think that blows through Todoroki's fireball.
I can see
it may not be wider, but it definitely gonna force through.
It's like a bomb.
I can see that, but
a hydrogen bomb or something.
I would hope that Todoroki isn't stupid enough to think that his fireball could overpower his AP shot. Which again, like this comes into like this intelligence and strategy thing. I don't think Todoroki's that dumb. But you guys
we saw what he did to Iron Homie. That nigga was like fire. Oh, he walked through my shit.
Right.
Mo fire.
But I feel like we also gotta get.
I mean, what?
Like this is a problem with this fight. One, I think we don't have nearly enough evidence as we need to like be able to fully argue both sides. Mm-hmm. That's one. Two, I think that we also have to take into account that Todoroki is like this very nonchalant ass nigga who like is just now getting to the point where he's trying. I think like in the real still fight, he literally just saw that nigga as like another trash nigga that I can beat. Like, and then he realized, oh shit, he's not that trash. So like now I gotta think about something. So like when I see Todoroki try, it's the same thing with this Goku versus Saitama thing. Once I see him try, I feel like I have a like, well, this is your cap now. I don't feel like I know his cap necessarily. I've seen him struggle here and there, but all in all, Todoroki's face has more or less been stale. That's it.
So like, whatever, it's cool.
Manga highlights. Boku no Hero, since we already on that shit.
Should we like
barely
pause?
remember?
Oh, it doesn't matter with what we're doing now.
Yeah, we're just doing it like the old format.
Okay. What did happen last chapter? They've
been doing that.
Met up with Best Genius.
Oh yeah, dude, Hawkeye tried to, what's his name? I said Hawkeye. Hawks tried to run up on Best Genius. What the fuck is going on,
he didn't?
I mean, he
I don't even know if it's successful or not. It cut.
Right.
Oh, I thought it was.
It cut.
No,
that's my thing, is injured. He's shitty.
I mean, definitely, he's not shitty, bro. That denim power is lit.
Wait, Best Genius?
Denim, bro. He controlled denim, bro. I don't know if Hawks came in there with jeans on.
He was straight silk, nigga.
No, I don't know if Hawks is that clean.
No, he a nigga with LB that clean.
Look,
he wearing all feathers or some shit.
Oh, this look like he got some jeans on, bro. I don't know.
He stays strapped.
He stays strapped. These could be cargos. I don't know.
No, bro. He stay with the denim on. That nigga wore a denim turtleneck.
Oh no, I'm not talking about jeans. I'm talking about what's his face, Hawks. If he came up in there with denim.
First of all, that'd be stupid. He ain't going
cargos, bro.
Hawks,
that nigga.
He might got cargos.
That's some cotton. That's a t-shirt.
That's how Best Genius should always be suspect that when niggas come around and wear jeans on. Hey, bro, why you got jeans on, nigga?
Why you wearing no jeans, bro?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, don't walk no closer, bro.
You got a Canada Goose on, nigga? That ain't jeans.
Hey, check it out.
Bro, hold on. This is Best Genius' crib, though. I bet like all his furniture is denim. Man.
For sure.
So
denim couches.
I mean,
denim curtains.
That's all you gotta say.
His whole house is a weapon, man.
I think Hawks is number 2, not off hands, but off his like likability and supporting.
And
I think Best Genius is number 3 because he got them motherfuckers.
I thought Best Genius was number 2, but only got knocked down because of how he got hit.
He was number 4. He went up to 3.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. Best Genius, bro. I think this nigga sleep. Unless they gonna show me something new about Hawks, I think this nigga barking up a tree that he ain't ready for.
Nah.
I don't know.
I don't even think
I'm pissed that they still skipping over the Dobby shit though. I'm kind of mad, bro. Every time it seemed like it's close, they slowed it down. Fuck
because he getting niggas. Yeah, you want to know who Dobby is? Don't you? Keep reading, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's all.
Nah, that's cool.
This nigga got a Yakuza fucking jacket on, bro. That's funny. He literally got to go to the store and tell him, like, can you cut some wing holes in this motherfucking jacket, bro? Because I fly with this motherfucker.
Damn.
How you gonna put that
I think Best Genius is just gonna not Best Genius. Hawks, because I think he's a. First off, he is a good guy technically, right? Bless
we don't
double
know.
Agent.
We assume.
I don't know which double he's really agenting for, but he's a double agent.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I think he's a good guy. So I think right now he's just gonna talk to Best Genius, do some kind of OP strat, and it's not gonna be revealed until like chapters way down the line.
Well, it kind of proves he's a good guy, right? Because he was talking about snaking. He's talking about trying to get him to what's his name, Dobby to trust him,
right?
And he was pretty much sounding like he's the opposite
but
side.
He could have been.
I feel like there's a low level like snaking he could have done to get Dobby to trust him. Taking out number 3, like the fucking real heroes can't do that. Low key, like the Nomus did. Technically, they took out the number 2, but like the League of Villains ain't running up on a number 3 hero and taking them out. How you gonna ask Hawks to do some shit like that? They should have been like, take out number 26.
Yo,
they could probably easily take out a 26.
I mean, 26 probably the trash ass nigga.
I mean, Sandman. I don't even know what number he was. They took him out.
Sandman.
They take out Wasp,
Sandman when they were trying to get out Overhaul.
I don't.
He was a nigga that what's his face couldn't touch.
Yeah.
There's a dude that turned into sand. So like, dude was trying to dust him. He was like, "Oh, this shit don't work on me because I'm saying."
I don't remember that.
Oh well. When they got Overhaul,
when they took Overhaul all hands.
Yeah.
There was one hero that was with him.
Sandman. I'm just calling him.
I feel like the League of the Villains really do be calling in clout that they ain't got.
Yeah,
hey,
like,
bro,
what?
take out the 3rd hero.
Right?
What?
If you're really trying to put in work for the league,
they like down here asking niggas to put in work up here. Like, bro, you can't even run up on this.
If I take this out, I'm the leader, bro.
Like, doing it for less than 12 mil.
I know.
12.
I was like, bro, if you want me to take out Wash, I'd do that. But like, that's genius. That nigga really up here. He really like, number 3.
Hawks is a goofy for even saying he should join a dumbass. He's a goofy for doing that.
He finesse talk.
I was like, are y'all tripping?
Hey, if he actually
take house, like
if he actually take out Best Genius, he up there for a Goofy of the Year, bro.
He raw for doing it, but yeah, he is definitely full goofy for like
raw for getting the nigga while he's sick. That's a bitch move.
Big Genius ain't sick no more. You know,
no, they just said he's injured, bro.
That nigga said
he had his peak. He 100%.
He ain't 100%.
He might be at like 77.
You know what'd be funny as hell? Bakugo ass was sitting on the couch like
hey, with his hair curled up. Talking about, Hawks will get beat the fuck up by Bakugo, bro.
You just start blasting this nigga out there, bro.
I ain't got no respect for Hawks. I'm sorry. They hyped that nigga up like he was gonna be something.
True.
But I got zero respect for that.
Yeah.
I just think it's just mad disrespectful for the league. I don't like that they walk around with this air from a nigga that's in jail right now. Like, everyone named carry clout, but like they don't use that nigga's name to get what they're getting accomplished. They just using a weak ass league name. So I'm like,
yo, I think the villains know though. Villains know like, oh, they his niggas. Like,
them the young
like,
bucks.
Yeah. Oh,
I would still be like, shit. Overhaul didn't give a fuck. Overhaul was like, bet.
He was old niggas, bro. Overhaul's like, I'm done with old niggas, bro.
He had every old nigga. That was his thing.
The young boss, bro.
But you gotta think, Overhaul was cold though. The rest of these villains, they not really that cold.
Overhaul walked in their base and said, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And just
how many other niggas can do that? Not many.
Hey, them
Destro tried it, but he's a punk ass bitch.
Who's Destro?
This kid.
Exactly.
You got niggas with long nose?
No, big forehead ass nigga.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. You're not talking about the nose. We talking about the forehead, bro. Twice flamed this nigga.
He got that Stephen A shit.
Twice stepped out the manga just to say, y'all see this nigga forehead, right? And then just like came back like, yeah, we finna drop this.
No, he's in the hairline.
Nah, bro, this nigga was wild with that. And they extra accentuated it at the end.
Yeah, now I'm in the hairline.
Yeah. See, he probably shined that shit in the morning. And you know what was funny? He still shouted out Momoshita at the end, bro.
I gotta say that hairline, bro.
The dude he strangled, he was like, he's funny. He's not as funny as Momoshita. That shit was decent.
He got the Vegeta shit.
Bro, don't disrespect Vegeta like that.
Yeah, what is that?
That nigga got that Vegeta granddad.
You gonna find out that's his real Vegeta gonna look at that nigga like,
you one of mine.
Yeah.
King Vegeta. It's King Vegeta right here.
God,
are you my brother? But yeah, no, the Re-Destro group sucks too, man. They all trash.
Yeah, can we talk about how Lizard Guy might be going up against that politician?
Fuck that nigga.
Y'all
Fuck
saw that,
What's his
right?
power? Did we find
Spinner?
out?
He a
We
lizard.
always used to listen.
No,
Like, I don't know.
the politician guy.
Oh,
I think it's just that he power boosts niggas, right?
He powers up.
right.
What
But
is
like
it?
the whole point is that
He
they
was
got
speeching,
Lizard
they
Guy
get, like,
go up against their top
invigorated.
executives. Like they end up doing that
Yeah.
for Lizard Guy. Like
I mean, his power's probably just that he does the opposite.
Who?
Like when he talking, but he's like, my only quirk is my skin, so like if he probably can like boost your powers and decrease them with like whatever he says, so you can probably be like, you suck, and then you just take it more to heart than they did it in One Piece arc. I'm sure there was somebody with this fucking type of piece. I feel like I've seen this before.
Perona, the ghost.
Yeah, Perona. There you go. So yeah, Perona does that shit.
Like shit. But then there's also the chick from the Revolutionary Army who can, you know, make people more powerful, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
By
rallying them up.
Some niggas full support. I don't expect. I would want to skip that chapter to be completely.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's kind of.
If we skipped a Dobby conclusion for like Spinner doing what?
Exactly. That's ridiculous.
I mean, I don't care about this entire arc, bro. I don't care
Come
what
on, man, stop it.
I do.
Re-Destro? Is that what
You missed the last episode where he was talking about that the twice shit was lame and he was flaming all the shit that was going on.
No, bro. Who was that's it. Re-Destro?
Yeah, Re-Destro. Re-Destro's the name of the leader. The group is the Superpower Liberation Army.
Yeah. Oh, the entire Liberation Army? I don't care about that.
Well, the entire Liberation Army is just sad, bro, because they literally got bodied by some
5 niggas, bro. 5-6 niggas.
Right.
I don't know, Giganto.
Well, these 5-6 niggas that been boxing with Giganto Maki now.
I feel like we gotta stop putting that much hype on Giganto, bro. Like, when I say Giganto, I mean, like, he deserves the hype, but the fact that they only fought him for like 5 hours should not give him this much development.
We got 5 hours.
100, how much they fight him, like a week?
They fight them niggas for some
the
month.
person who's always
A month?
Months.
Your ass tripping.
It's not a hyperbolic time chamber, bro. I don't think this should give them the power to take on
they fight
110,000 niggas.
With no sense.
That's what you was? 110,000 niggas?
Yes, that's how much
Really?
Re-Destro
That's
has.
how. His army is that big.
is 110,000.
His army is
They
that
let
big.
you know them niggas cold now, bro. They don't care what you think or what you thought. They cold now.
But it really just says how trash the regular niggas.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
That's
these
what
niggas, he really shitted on this whole group. But like I said the last time, like, you really got to think about it. Like, this nigga trained for how many years? Amassed this many people, and they got dropped by some high school kid.
I mean, that's just how they showing you that, like, some niggas, no matter what they do, they gonna be trash.
He's
Class
a
A would run,
Scooby-Doo villain,
Class
bro.
A would run through their entire army, bro.
At the same time, look at Ice
Scooby-Doo
Buddy,
villain
though.
shit.
He actually put time in his training and he
Hey,
runs
this Ice
dance with
nigga
Dobby.
cold.
Yeah.
So it looks like they're not putting in
Until
the
you
real
take
work.
that mask off and you find out.
But he trash, too.
Yeah, Re-Destro should have been
He is
on
normal.
his army to be training like Ice on.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
So
yeah, I would
he
have had all
chose
them niggas in the
numbers.
cut.
He chose numbers.
Nah, bro, you don't just choose numbers. Come on, think if you was really running this shit.
Numbers.
This is what he really spends his time on.
I get hella niggas just
What
like
a
that.
waste of life that is, bro. This is what you spend your life on.
If I had to pick between a group of extremely skilled niggas or a mob of 100-some thousand niggas, I'd choose 100,000. Destro taking this shit pretty good. I'd be flipping. I know you niggas ain't getting beat by 6 bum ass niggas. I'd be flipping.
And in his defense, though, they got power up in the middle of the fight too.
Nah, man, I
Before
can't.
that, they was gonna lose.
Shouldn't matter. Should not matter.
Yeah, Toga
I'm saying,
was about
like,
to get got. I'll
just
give you
think
that.
about it
They
from
was-
this
they
nigga's
all was gonna
perspective, bro. From
But
his
still.
birth, he was like, I want to be this nigga. He dedicated his life to this. This is not even the culmination of what he wants to do. This is not his master plan.
True.
This is not like, I did all this for this day. No, this is like a stepping stone to like, I'm trying to take over the world.
Yeah, bro.
And
I
he
don't even get
just 6
why.
kids walked up, dropped his whole squad of niggas,
Hey.
and he's gonna have to like. He's,
He's done.
done.
I agree with you. That nigga's
Hey.
trash.
I'd be disappointed.
I agree.
AOL.
I kill myself at this point.
AOL.
What you mean?
Remember when AOL bought Time Warner and niggas thought they was gonna be the biggest company?
Yeah.
Where they at now? Sometimes you think you gonna be the nigga at the top, and then some little niggas like Google come beat your ass.
All I'm saying, it would have been better for Re-Destro if they took that elevator up and this nigga was just like, boom!
That would have been the latest shit I ever seen. I was like, this anime raw.
Holy shit. I wouldn't be ready for that.
Y'all can have it.
God damn.
You ain't gonna get me, nigga.
That's fucking disrespectful, bro. They whole squad.
What if we find out his quirk literally is just putting that mask on and he get bodied? Like twice beat that nigga.
I've been waiting for you.
His little mask that come on. He is coming on at the end of the chapter.
Yeah. He like in the earlier thing, it's this black thing that's starting to come around his face.
Yeah,
but like
I know this is
when he first got introduced, like when he joined the little squad, he put it on his face after he choked Buddy up.
Anime shading, you know they be
doing
like
that's him. That's him, bro. Because that's what Destro got. Destro got that same shit on his.
Isn't that Destro?
No, he's his son apparently or grandson. Destro is like
old head.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
He's from the. Do you remember the Red Rider?
These words.
Yeah,
I told him that last.
Do you remember the Red Rider?
Red Rider, where he got dropped.
Yeah. Do you remember how he was? Where his inspiration came from?
There's the hero, the Red.
Yeah, that dude isn't alive right now. So it's like he's just a dude from the old era. Like I see him as a Magneto ass nigga. That's basically what he seemed
like fighting against him. Like
he's a Karl Marx of quirks. That's what it was. He wrote a communist book about quirks. Yeah, niggas follow.
He was against All for One.
Huh?
He was against All for One.
No, All for One wasn't around in his time period.
No, he was around just jump.
Yeah,
he was just a different group.
But I'm talking about this All for One wasn't. Oh, sorry, not All for One.
All for One.
All Might wasn't around.
No, All for One.
Yeah, All for One was around, but All for One's like the kingpin. This nigga like was like
on the side,
the scorpion. You know what I'm saying? Like
I thought he was maybe like just separate. Like this guy seems more militant, where All for One was like
a mob.
Oh yeah, I'm just in the mob. Like,
but if they were like they're both like
I don't think they butted
heads. So you don't think so?
No, because I think he was a military nigga. I think he was just like, oh, I want to be. And All for One was probably like, yeah, go ahead, do your shit, bro. True. Like he was like, it's not affecting me.
I think back then niggas probably paid their homage because All for One had everybody. He probably
do you really see this guy as a criminal? I don't see him as a criminal because he wrote a book and everything.
I'm saying that All for One hype, he was probably like, hey, bro, you gonna have to cut me something off the top or I'm shutting this shit down.
I guess so.
And niggas was probably like, all right, you right, fam.
You know what'd be stupider if Re-Destro had no clue that All for One was backing him, and then he got scared as fuck afterwards. They were like, "You know who's backing us?" All for One. He's like,
"Re-Destro still alive?"
That Re-Destro,
nigga. Destro is an old nigga.
Oh,
Re-Destro.
You better read in front of his name.
Yes.
And this is why he's taking the L right now.
Because he a lame.
He ain't got a hairline.
He a squad.
If it wasn't for you meddling ass kids,
Destro had a hairline. Re-Destro don't.
That's how I would not claim that nigga myself. Because you know he came out the womb with that hairline.
Oh, that ain't mine. Blood test.
Clean. Hey, bro, we need more Laundry Hero Watch into My Hero. I'm waiting for that arc, bro. What's his face? That some unknown ass C nigga got an arc in the anime with Froppy. Froppy got like a little side story with this C nigga or whatever.
2-3 filler episodes.
I'm waiting for Minetta to just go, hey, bro, I'm doing my internship with fucking Laundry Hero Watch this summer. This nigga finna be
Tide Pod.
Yeah, bro. It's clean.
Hey.
They are just getting endorsement deals and shit. Laundry or Watch got hella bitches in this crib. He like, yeah, we don't really go around doing none of that hero shit, bro. We just be chilling.
I really wish they did the old school style with filler. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I kind of want a little My Hero filler.
Hey, you gotta do it right. I've only seen a few shows that have done it well.
Yeah, the world is so big.
Yeah.
They could do
it. They could actually.
As
long as it doesn't, it should not focus on any main characters at all. If it's just like side story arcs,
I wouldn't even care if it didn't tie in with them niggas.
Just for fun, yeah.
This is what Kamui was doing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
getting dropped.
Piping my lady,
Piping my lady, bro.
Get big.
Talking about what you do on the weekends? Oh, I make my lady get big and I run through her shit. Legitimately, nigga.
Clean me and Laundry Hero Watch, bro.
The walls, nigga.
Laundry Hero Watch pop in too, bro.
Hey, real talk. Just a question. If your girl had Mount Lady powers, do you ever smash your girl while she jogging?
100%. You know I gotta climb that, bro. You asking the wrong person. You know I'm climbing that all day. Mount what?
Hey, I'm in agreement. If my girl can turn big, I'm in there.
I'm in there, bro.
You literally gonna be in there. His entire body gonna be in there.
You feel that?
Try it.
Feel that?
Hell yeah, you gotta jump up and down. Man.
You might gotta get a little smaller. You got
army crawling through that motherfucker.
Oh, my lady.
Goddamn.
I mean, would it make it easier for her to have a kid, or would the kid come out giant if she large?
I just want to take a big Mount Lady titty and my whole mouth.
That'd be petty. She's like, oh, I gotta take somebody, and then
you just like
the camera zoom in, and it's just you like hanging on
you see me underneath the shit. You just see me.
Yeah, you be holding on to the nipple, and then like.
Oh, that motherfucker grabbing the nipple like this.
My lady.
No, lady, that's best girl.
Clean.
Y'all crazy.
All right. What is next? Anything we're talking about in Promised Neverland?
No.
All right, we can skip that then.
Damn.
Y'all
want to talk about the black hole theory?
I'm talking about no.
Fine. God damn.
Black hole theory?
Norm was about to roll out with the squad, and Emma's just like, oh, it's in the power of your mind.
Yeah, I thought that shit was kind of dumb. You can do whatever fuck you want in here.
Yep.
Unlock all that shit. That's basically what they're trying to say.
Yeah.
All right.
Wait, so then what you think the hole is, though? That's the only thing I wanted to really get on.
Oh, yeah, the spear?
That's, I don't fucking know. I think it's,
Lou's finna come out of it.
I'm trying to,
Can you show me it?
I think it's, I can't fucking say his name. Obviously, nobody can say his name or whatever, but I think it's a little creature that they saw the first time that they entered the world.
Fourth dimensional
I think about pop out that shit and be like, oh, you found me.
Basically.
Oh, so you
What
think
the
that's
fuck
like the
is this
final
anime
step? You
on
don't think
now?
there's like another like
This nigga
thing
taking
to it?
acid.
Also, like hide and seek type shit. You know what he kept on saying? Let's play. I'm assuming he was basically saying, let's play hide and seek. And if you can open your mind, then you can find me. So you won in this game of hide and seek.
Oh,
and pop out of that box.
Oh. All I'm gonna say is, where the fucking dude come from? All these swole ass Adam looking niggas from
Norman's
thing, bro. Them niggas was never there. I mean, they was never around till it's time to throw hands.
That's because they were training, man.
I guess so.
They boxing in the basement.
Fucking around.
Training around.
All right.
But now it's about to get lit, though.
All right, Black Clover.
Emma said that she was getting ready to say that what if the little creature buddy is ... And she was...
Oh, yeah, that was Ray who was about to say that, right? No, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, the only thing that would make sense, it would have to be some kind of like time or space construct. I don't think it's like a specific demon, but maybe even like, again, I mean, this goes back to what I thought, but like demon Jesus almost, or like the demon creator of like everything. I mean, low key. But it's getting weird as fuck.
Yeah. All right, Black Clover. All I gotta say on this is like, come on, Yuno. God damn it, bro.
Yeah,
every fucking time you get a new power.
You knew it was coming.
But he was saying, he was chill for like 3. You didn't hear him say shit for like 3-4 chapters.
They would give it up.
After I've been learned this shit.
Yeah, they give the Emperor a little bit of shine. The old Emperor a little bit of shine.
Bro.
But as soon as they seen Asta start to power up, I was like,
both of them got a new magic sword.
Yeah, for the first time, Yuno caught up. But like, Asta just learned this. It sounded like Yuno been had it.
Wait, he been had that?
No,
not Ben. But like Ben in the arc, Ben, like halfway while they was fighting, Yuno was like, "Oh, I got this magic sword now," and then Asta was like, "Oh shit, I gotta catch up," and like this shit don't even look like it's really complete.
Nigga, they changed, bro. That's the same. All niggas some white shit on his sword now, bro. Ain't
I feel like Asta's like, I gotta make this shit look a little different.
Yeah. So you know, got this giant ass, big ass, glowing sword. This nigga
Asta's like, oh yeah, I got the same thing too.
He paint that shit on, nigga.
He was crazy, bro.
That's all he did. He painted.
Yo, I honestly think this is fake. Because Asta named it like a spell. Usually Asta don't name his shit like a spell. He's just like, oh, I'm doing this. Now that nigga's like anti-magic.
He's like, damn, I need to name my shit.
I got some
shit too.
And first of all, they was hyping up the wind magic too, because they said this nigga condensed. They basically said wind is stronger than light and whatever.
That doesn't even make sense to me. Like they
dick riding Yuno so hard.
Well, I mean, I think they show it like the type of magic doesn't really matter, I guess.
Nah.
Then they got sword magic. How is sword magic stronger than
I'm telling you, they about to erase that shit and call this shit Golden Dawn or some shit like
that. The wind shit?
The manga, bro. They about to Golden Dawn.
No, they would call it Yuno, nigga. Golden Dawn, Yuno.
Like Naruto, just Yuno.
Yeah, that's Yuno, nigga.
What if Yuno was like, yo, I'm out, bro. I'm dipping. I'm just about to form my own manga. Y'all can go ahead and read my story.
Will end that day.
Oh yeah.
No, yeah, that ain't get power ups. Like, I ain't never seen a shit like that.
I'm telling you, bro.
Ain't no like series ever had a power.
For a rival, this nigga is stacked in terms of powers, bro.
What's fucked up is he already got like way more power ups than Asta.
Yeah.
At this point.
Yeah.
Even the elf was like, damn.
The fuck?
He just got so much stronger since they fought him 2 chapters ago. What the fuck?
When they finally answer Yuno's questions about who he really is, like officially. Like, I don't know. Maybe they'll slow down.
They better be like,
that.
oh, you related to Jesus, fam.
I mean, he pretty much is.
Yo, low key. The
I
first
think the
Magic
theory is
Emperor literally said, oh, you know in this? All right, I'll sit down.
Yeah.
What? I was like, are you serious?
That like, got
so was the
everybody
first
bloody.
Magic Emperor a bitch or no?
Huh? No, he decent, bro.
Okay.
No, he decent.
Then where this nigga
at?
Why these niggas still fighting?
Because the demon is, they made the demon too.
I feel like this in Naruto, when it was like, oh, Naruto and them trying to fight a nigga, they can't win. Then the grown folks come through and be like, yeah, let me show you power.
I know.
Naruto and them sit down. These
King
niggas like power up. Bro.
Yeah,
that's like they were fighting. That's like on the Hokage fighting Madara.
Yeah, it's like
and then
relax.
They lose, and then Kid Naruto and Sasuke pull up, and then it's like powered up.
Yeah,
that's exactly what happened.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean it's basically we already got that version of like, oh, this is what it means like to be on this level from them. Like now they're basically trying to get there, which is
well, I mean, Yuno is there already. But I don't think. I don't think Asta's really there.
Yuno was like,
Yuno's been there for a while now.
No, but Yuno was like, they were first like, oh, this is where y'all gotta get. Yuno was like, okay, and then like, as he was talking, Yuno was just getting closer to the shit.
They explained the whole they explained a different mind of like, yeah,
this is how you do Manazone and all this shit, and I figured it out.
Yeah.
But Yuno still using magic, right?
I mean,
so I still smack that nigga. What up?
What? No.
What up?
Never.
I still smack that nigga. What up?
I don't think you understand.
The thing is, like, the Magic Emperor and the Elf Leader, them niggas, they got some super strong magic. They couldn't even kill the demon. Yeah. But now all of a sudden, they say Yuno got some magic that could kill the demon. Somehow. Yeah. I don't know where it came from, but.
That nigga, Yuno.
So his magic broke against anti-magic niggas.
Long story short.
The Demon King so broken, they killed this nigga to his heart, bro. And his heart developed him out, and that shit said, come back to life. That nigga just came back to life, bro. Like, that was it, bro. That's how broken this nigga is.
Nigga Grimoire, bro. He's straight wilding.
He not even using his book yet. That's like his natural magic, I think. So,
yo, you don't want no my boy Asta.
Yeah, but I mean, Yami's finna come in too, I think, and finally help these niggas out. I don't know why he's needed.
Exactly.
Yeah, he was like, oh, my sword can touch him. But I'm like, isn't that why we have Asta? Like, Asta kind of figured that out already. So do we need y'all? But I guess we need someone on captain tier to maybe, like, help execute the move. I don't know. But
I mean, I think Yami's just a popular character.
Yeah, we gotta integrate this nigga in.
Like Kakashi. Like how Kakashi was very much out of his depth, but still just kept...
I'm hanging around with y'all. Yeah, I'm still your captain. I know you know all these moves, Naruto, but like I'm still.
Who the vice captain for the Black Bulls? That's the real question.
They have one? I didn't know they had that set up.
Have one?
Who's the vice captain for the other niggas?
Langris is the Golden Dawn. You know what?
Is he really? Wow.
Finral brother.
Yeah.
Is the
that's so trash because the captain for Golden Dawn is Vengeance, right? Mm-hmm. I didn't know why he would put someone like as big of an asshole as Langris as like his
what's his name,
captain.
brother? Mimosa brother is the vice captain for the purple peacock niggas.
I think they give you a lot more detail than they give
us. There's a couple of them, but they don't really go into it.
They touched on it once, maybe once, and then like I don't even know names really. So
they may have said,
every time they re-show a character, they like show that nigga name.
Exactly.
The anime's so nice to y'all niggas. This is why I told that nigga to watch the Black Clover anime because I was just like, somebody was asking in the group like which animes they should watch or read. I was definitely like Black Clover. Watch that shit, 100%. You will have a much better experience.
True.
Yeah, the fights are cool. Niggas
I'm watching one day.
Yeah.
So now that I got a Crunchyroll, shit.
How long you gonna throw this Crunchyroll shade on the bro?
It's no shade. It's thankful. It's gratefulness. Is that a word?
I think so.
No, I could just say grateful.
All right. I want to skip 7 Deadly Sins because I don't remember what happened.
I skipped the last 4 chapters.
One Piece.
What happened?
Let's end it. So you was wrong on the theory.
Somebody died.
What
the fuck?
I was wrong.
I was like, the fuck?
No,
as soon as I saw the panel, I was like, dude,
YouTube niggas theory.
Yeah. I mean,
because the anime showed him as a scorpion. That's what the anime did.
I feel that, but then at the end of the day, it's one of those things where you go back and you go like, why the fuck did we think it was a story? Just like when they was thinking Kaido was anything other than a dragon. It's when you see like, it fits with the theme of everybody being some type of ancient zone thing. So yeah, but I mean, I still think it's kind of a weak one to beat.
No, that's random.
Yeah, Brontosaurus or something.
Yeah, right? Especially for the poison. I mean, that's like
that's why that's threw me off. I'm
like, the fuck?
I don't know.
You could have been like
I mean,
he could have been an actual dragon, I guess.
Just looking at that panel of Big Mom just smacking her immediately.
He's not done though.
I didn't even see that. I didn't see it was the neck. I thought her whole body got smacked. So now I see. She literally just socked the head to the ground.
He's not done though.
Oh well, obviously.
I don't know.
There should be no way.
Maybe.
He not done.
What?
You sure?
No, bro.
There's no way Big Mom.
I would say the only reason why I believe he's not done is just because like they can't make the power gap that big between a Yonko and a second in command.
Exactly.
Especially Kaido.
Then it's like,
I feel like.
Yeah, it'd be like, no way Luffy should beat this nigga at all. If you couldn't even touch Big Mom and she's that power gap between King, like, oh, no way you taking out Kaido.
Of course, it's a break next week.
Yeah, right when shit starts to heat up.
Oh yeah, Law versus Hawkins, bro. That's
I think it's gonna be trash.
Yeah, I don't care about that.
Yeah, I mean it's a bunch of dumb stuff.
It's not gonna be a fight anyway because you
gonna kill your niggas. So I feel
I think that actually does put a lot of respect on Hawkins for the simple fact that he can make dummies out of people who don't give him permission. Because at first we didn't know like how he really made them, but it looks like homie probably just needs like a hair, if anything, to just make himself like another.
Well, he can't do that on no real niggas.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, do we know?
Or the dolls are just too strong, like the Kaido doll. You try to hit that hole and just catch her shit.
This is gonna be like when niggas try to bring
the doll's too strong. This pops out at him and started fighting him. Like Kaido's doll, he definitely can't do it on Kaido.
So I'm just saying, like homie can really be like, I'm about to get got.
You trying to cut that bitch, boom, break his sword.
I'm just saying, homie could just like run around the city while getting got.
Yeah.
Jackson
I feel like it has to be
dolls,
some kind of limitation.
I don't know.
Can he does it take a while for him to actually do it?
I guess that's a question. True.
Have the fans met him yet in the anime?
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry, Kaido. I meant Kaido.
No.
He jumped
No, the samurai arc hasn't.
But I mean, he hasn't done the like Bolo Bless thing yet.
The what?
Where he shot at the ship.
What ship?
Wait, what?
When he got introduced and Luffy was like, I'm gonna hit you, and then he did this like sneeze. He called it, I think it was Bolo Bless was the name of the move.
When he was fighting
the whole samurai arc isn't gonna get started until the start of July, I think. So
niggas is finna shit they pants when that happens. But anyway, sorry, go ahead. I didn't mean to tangent. Gramps, you were saying something?
I don't know what I want to say.
Was it about the Brachiosaurus Queen, maybe?
No, because I said something while everybody was talking, but I thought that everybody had.
Damn.
No.
My bad. Was it about Law or Hawkins? I don't know.
I think I had I think the only thing I said was that Big Mom didn't knock his ass out in one punch.
Oh, yeah.
Well, technically, she didn't knock Luffy out in one punch, I guess. Right?
Oh, he is there, huh?
She punched Luffy once, but he didn't get knocked out.
Well, she didn't. It's not like she punched him in the head, though. She punched his fist while he was in Gear 4 mode.
Oh.
Was that even a hockey punch? She punched Queen?
Maybe.
Oh.
No. The point is that it was effective. I mean, for it to go that hard into the ground.
Oh, Sanji's about to fight X Drake, I guess.
Yeah, well, that'll put some respect on his name if he can actually hold his own against Emperor. Or Supernova, sorry, it's an Emperor.
Oh, I was about to say.
If he can hold his own against a Supernova, it puts because he was never listed as one of the 11. Only Zoro was.
I thought he has a higher bounty than Zoro now.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
So if he can do that, then sure. But it's Sanji, so nothing's gonna happen.
I mean,
you already know.
They said it's too early for people to have major battles or whatever. So
what?
They're gonna end up escaping somehow.
Nah, fuck it. There's no such thing as a major battle when it comes to Sanji, so they could go ahead and have it with him now. Think about it. I mean, be honest though. Like he's only had one major battle, which was the Wolf Dude, which was like kind of. I wouldn't even argue it was major because if you really think about it, the Wolf Dude got shitted on the entire time. Like of that arc, they were like, "Oh, he came back and he was talking all this shit like he was strong," and then they were like, "Nah, you Like, let's look at these power levels. It's like, no, actually, you a weak nigga. Like, so
I mean, he was
even the dude he fought off was like a background nigga.
He was 100 but weaker than the other guy.
No, I feel you. I mean, he was still strong, but I'm saying he still was a joke in terms of like his crew of niggas. So it wasn't even like, oh yeah, and even. But you know he didn't carry over to this one. Giraffe dude did, but you know you ain't seen Wolf Buddy in the New World like he's gone.
No, he's in the same spot.
Exactly.
He's still knocked out.
So I'm saying he didn't even get a nigga that like continued to carry the respect over. He literally just guys come up. It was just like
he hasn't really had a fight since I think.
Man, I mean, he's had one in Fishman, but it was trash.
He fought
that big dude.
Those aren't fights.
The Fishman fights wasn't fights.
Those aren't really fights.
But you don't count Hottie Jones as a fight.
Not really.
No. What? You have to count Hottie Jones. I would understand the other ones, but Hottie Jones is like an actual fight. It was trash. Huh?
Zorro would have killed his ass instantly.
Yeah, that's what
I get it, but it was still a fight, though. You know what I mean?
Luffy was trying to
1v1.
Bro, Luffy didn't even go gear 4. Let's be real.
He needed for Hottie though.
That's my point. It's not a fight. Like you know how.
But we know why those fights existed. Those fights weren't like to challenge them. That was a fight to show what they did. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I don't think it's a fight until you like struggle. I don't think Pika was a fight for Zoro either. That shit was easy. Zoro just moved slash.
I don't know about that. I would still call it a fight.
I don't count it as a fight.
Are you just saying fight as in they struggled in the thing? Like it was actual power development that happened?
Of course, it's an actual fight, but I'm saying it's not a
power development thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Exactly. Yeah. Sure. I can agree with that.
I'm saying so Sanji hasn't had one of those. I think since that whole fight.
Yeah. No, that's true. But neither has Zoro. You right, and none of the big three have.
Did Sanji go up against anybody?
A power development fight? Huh?
And Dressrosa, did Sanji go up against anybody?
I don't think so.
Damn.
He tried to hit Doflamingo once. That was about all I remember. Like when Doflamingo was trying to do some shit, then he came flying across
his ass up.
And he just caught that foot.
Strung his ass up.
I don't even think he fought any of like the generals or anything.
Damn. Oh, you're right. Zoro hasn't had one either.
Fuck.
Sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's crazy. Luffy had hella fights. I feel like
100%.
That's crazy.
100%.
That's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, no, I mean, but I think it's Zoro's time now. I just am going to be very disappointed if Kichiro is the guy. It's going to be really sad for Zoro. It could be good from like a Zoro fanboy standpoint of like, oh, he has like, we have more to come. Like he just like scratched the surface. But in all honesty, do I want to see Kichiro get a dub on Zoro?
It was so crazy in like the chapter. They were like, Zoro can fight against Kichiro. I'm like, yes, of course. I expect it should be the other way around. Nigga, like what? Who the fuck is this Kichiro nigga? We don't know.
I'm telling you, bro. They put a lot of respect on this Kichiro.
I'm like, bro, do you know who this nigga is? Do you know who Zoro is? He trained with this nigga Mihawk full.
He might be one I'm wrong on, y'all, because I think I'm full asleep on Kichiro. I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm not expecting anything from him.
I'm also asleep on him.
No, he's hot. The only thing I'm actually worried about is that Kyoshiro, whoever his name, that actually might be on the good guy's side though. That's the thing.
That he's what?
Because like they were showing hints that he's definitely not good guy.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, then him and Zoro might not even have a legit fight in the first place. So if that happens, then who's Zoro going to go up against is the question.
I feel you.
Which might be like a king or queen or something, I guess.
Well, queen, if she survives.
King does have a sword, low key. Yeah. That's right. Is
queen a she or he?
I don't know what we want to... I want to get into that one.
So, I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait to see how this actually progresses.
Yeah. Okay.
We're really serious about that life. That's crazy. You're really serious.
Good.
I thought it was all a joke.
Everybody thinks
what I would say is, can we separate out Goofies and MVPs? It'll be easier to cut up. So don't put them all together. We'll start with Goofy of the week. Anyone got any?
Re-Destro.
Damn.
That's
true though. You spoke the truth.
That's unanimous there, probably.
Yeah. I think
it's somebody give him a Queen.
Why are you giving it to Queen?
Yeah, I can't be mad at him. That's mom. I can't be too mad.
Actually, I'm gonna give Goofy the Hawks.
Okay. Yeah.
There's some good Goofies.
Yeah, y'all come with Goofies.
I'm gonna give it to Asta for trying to make up a move on Smith. You know, bro.
There's a Goofy.
We know that wasn't a real move, Asta, bro. We know that was fake, man. You Goofy, bro.
That's funny.
He really thought he had something.
Painted that bitch on.
Black Divider.
Anti-magic. What's that?
What the fuck is that? You know,
is that everybody?
No.
Yeah, shit, I don't got
Oh,
one.
you got one? All right, MVP of the week then. I'm gonna give it to Yuno, bro, because you know been thinking about that name for months.
Can I get one, bro? Can I at least get one?
Go ahead, take Yuno. Go ahead, take him.
No, it's too late.
Oh, well. I mean, if you watch Black Mirror, you probably just gave it to them.
Oh yeah, I gave my Goofy of the week to these two gang niggas on Black Mirror. That shit was random as fuck. Bro. Like,
wait, is it a new episode?
Yeah, they dropped 3 new seasons, bro.
That's all I'm saying. Since y'all ain't seen it, that shit was random as fuck.
I seen the first ad.
I didn't expect it. I was like, okay.
I'm still surprised they actually got Miley Cyrus. But
Goofy of the year, or not the year.
Not that I hate it, it just was funny. It was weird.
So MVP, yeah, I said I'm giving it to Yuno. That move, we know he thought about that name for months. That ain't no name you just come up with on the spot like Black Divider. So yeah, I'm giving it to Yuno.
I'm giving my MVP to Best Genius. Because even though he ain't been heroing in about a couple months, he still got bread. He still got high rise. He still stay with the denim turtleneck. Niggas can't stop him from balling for nothing.
Why don't y'all sit on my denim couch? Did you guys like some drinks in my denim cups?
Bro, I'm not drinking out denim cups. Yes, you are.
Yes, you are. Dude.
You know what? F around. I know I've been giving it to him for like almost every week, but I'm gonna give it to Twice again for roasting Re-Destro.
On that.
For just destroying his whole life, breaking the fourth wall like Deadpool. That's what's up, though.
For real.
I'm gonna give it to the bird from Heel Shiro or Shiro Heel.
Yeah, Philo.
Oh wait, which one? Philo or Fito?
Philo, yeah. That's my favorite character on that show.
Yeah, Philo's legit, dude.
Big ass, Big Bird.
Philo's legit.
Big Bird. Them cakes be cold. That's what it is. Them cakes be, she like a rocky ass nigga.
Fuck. All right, Grams. Wait, what about Grams?
I guess I'm gonna give it to. Well, I guess it depends on how many people actually started reading Dr. Stone, but I'm gonna give it to the captain buddy. His name's Reeves Sweet. It says peeped some shit that he never saw and automatically knew how to respond into it.
Is that the smart nigga or someone else?
That's the dude that he's like the captain of the ship. He's the one who's greedy as hell.
Oh yeah, I didn't get that far.
Ooh. So is he like an instant strategist? I'm assuming, kind of like almost Shikamaru status, or not really?
Who was this?
Dr. Stone.
Yeah, I would say it was an instant strat.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna come very fruitful.
All right.
Later chapters.
I always give big ups to strats. That's what's up.
All right. Well, we done. See y'all later.
GG no re. Until
Bye.
next time.